Welcome to Fun with Flags.
Would you quit?
Hello, my name is Steve Soderquist,
I'm Laura Ranger.
and we are the authors of the novel Rogue that Laura and I co-wrote about 3.5 years ago. And we started this as a writing game actually on Facebook, and we kind of broke apart from the pack and we started doing this together, and then we kept on doing it, and after a certain amount of discussion we decided that we wanted to go ahead and make a book out of it. So that's kind of the birth of this thing, just to give you a brief rundown of how it came to be. You want to say something, dear?
Well, we were very blessed to get it back from our original publishers, which was Melange Books. Because we're publishers, they were very generous to give it back to us before the contract was up. We've had it recovered and re-edited, and it is better than ever.
It is. It's a great read. We're going to read a little bit out of chapter 10 for you folks. And this takes place after the main characters, Chris and Lexi, are on the run. And I'm not giving away any spoilers here because it kind of jumps right into that. And they're running away from the mob, and they're trying to stay on the down low and not get caught. And this is before they really discover who they are. And you're just going to have to buy the book and find out
Who they are.
Yeah, who they are. Exactly. So without further ado, this is Rogue, Chapter 10. I'm going to play the part of the guy.
It's a stretch, I know.
And Laura's going to play the part of Lexi. I'm going to play Chris. And
Right.
that's how our reading's going to go. Okay? So, without further ado, Chapter 10.
Would you quit?
Go ahead.
Lexi and Chris had wound their way through the city blocks and alleyways to stay out of sight. She got to the hotel first and was now checked into her room under a fake name, assuring the first rule of survival, anonymity. For some time now, she had been impatiently waiting for Chris to call her. She had called his new cell phone, but after 8 rings, it went to a voicemail, which she was informed had not yet been set up. She was praying nothing had happened, and he was simply being cautious. Perhaps he was trying to keep from leading anyone to where they were staying, even though they had only been separated 2 blocks from the motel. Lexi shot him a quick text. "Am here. Where are you?" She continued her pacing while thinking all sorts of horrible things. Her phone rang and she hit accept, her mouth dry. She listened first in case it was not him. It was music to her ears when she heard his voice, that voice that still gave her tingles.
Hello?
Frantically, she rambled. "Thank God it's you. Where have you been? I've been worried sick. Wait, where are you?"
Would you take a breath? His voice moment by moment calmed her. "Yes, I'm here. I'm checked in and I'm in room 314. I stopped to pick up a few things."
"Are you kidding me?" she fumed. "I'm sitting here worried out of my mind, and you're off on some shopping spree?"
"Lex, just calm down and come over here."
She was mad as hell, but most of that was pure stress. How could he be so nonchalant about this? She stormed over to his room and found the door propped open with the protective latch. That was it. The last fuse ignited the powder keg inside her. Lexi walked into the room, slammed the door, and threw the locks. She whirled on Chris. "Are you out of your mind? What the hell would possess you to leave the door open? I could have been anyone."
Chris knew his wife and knew her rage was out of fear, not anger at him. As Lexi raised her fist toward him, he took her wrist in his hands and drew her to him. Her heightened emotions took her from a fury to breakdown in seconds. She began sobbing. He counseled her for a moment, giving her what she needed. "Shh, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm sorry I scared you. I didn't think I'd be that long."
"That long where? Where did you go?"
He cupped her face, looking at her. "After being spotted quickly by that goon, I thought we could use a change of appearance." Chris pulled out a box of blonde hair dye from the bag and handed it to her. Lexi stared at the purchase for a moment and then burst into laughter.
Lexi was a natural brunette. The box depicted a smiling model with blonde hair. To her, this just got better and better. I always knew you preferred blondes, she said, eyeing him.
Chris leaned down and kissed her on the nose. I prefer you even if you were bald, love.
Oh no, don't even think about it, mister. We are not going there.
That brought on a generous laugh from Chris that made her smile. I'm about to go ginger, he said seriously now, studying his own hair mix.
This made Lexi belly laugh. She had an image in her mind now of the two of them on the run from the drug lord Carlos Mandini, one bleach blonde Bunny and the other Ronald McDonald. Perfect, she thought, and giggled again. Lexi opened her box of dye. I don't have to cut my hair, do I? She shuddered at the thought of Chris whacking away at her hair, which reached down to the middle of her back. She could take quite a bit, but not that.
Chris grinned up at her briefly as he studied his own bottle, completely boggled by the directions. No, this is about avoiding second glances if we can. Besides, I love your hair. Here, he shrugged and smiled fully at her.
Oh, how she loved him right then.
That was a reading from Rogue, and we thank you so much for taking the time to listen to us as we do this. As you can tell, we actually do have a lot of fun when we're doing this. It doesn't matter if we're writing, or we're editing, or we're doing our business with foundations. All things being equal, we just have a blast doing all this, and we love you guys so much for supporting us and for being a part of us on this journey.
You can get your copy at foundationsbooks.net.
That's right, plural, foundationsbooks.net. Check us out there. Check out all our other wonderful authors and all their works too. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please use the contact form to get a hold of us, and we will promptly answer. You can also find us on Facebook. You can find us on Central for Amazon, and pretty much Twitter, LinkedIn, pretty much anywhere. So anyway, thank you very much. We really hope you enjoyed this. And bye.